Well, I just hit the first stage in here. I didn't find nothing yet, but this is definitely what you're looking for when you first start going out shed hunting in January. Is these staging areas. It's all matted down right here. This grass right on the edge of this field. Could possibly be one out here. You gotta hit pretty hard. I'm gonna walk around here, and if I...
These staging areas usually produced every year for me, but this past 2 years we had these brutal winters. The deer just weren't around, and we didn't find much for sheds until the snow started melting. Even then, we didn't find that many, but it didn't keep us from searching. I've been trying hard to find these sheds
the last few days, and we're supposed to get another 6 inches of snow, and it's early in April. So I called Gideon. He just got done with work, and I'm like, well, let's go look. We walked the one spot that was logged, and nothing. Deer sign all over. Well, like, well, let's shoot across the road here and look in this corn, because I know they were digging in here. And we were walking it. We're not walking it real great, but we're kind of zigzagging a little bit just to get to the woods. And I looked to my right, and there's a dandy shed laying there, and I walked up a little bit to it, and it's got a lot of mass. Big 5-point side. I'm not sure yet which one it is, if it's anyone that we know of, but it's got a huge brow tine on it too. I'll let Gideon take over the videoing.
Oh wow, Tom. Jeez. That is a nice one. Jeez. I'm gonna be wet. Let's get across this so I don't have water boots on. Oh wow. That's a nice one. Jeez. It's a good one.
He's got some meat on it. Wow.
Wow, Tom.
What buck is that? Kind of looks like that one that I found, the one that you found. Remember that one you found up here?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like him, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Same brow tines.
I bet you it is. I found one side in February, and Gideon found the other side real late, just right across the road. And this is what he looks like. This is a beast. That's a big antler. So he dropped probably clear across that, but I think we're gonna try walking this a little harder before it gets dark here, because this one's stuck out like a sore thumb. So we're gonna get going here, find some more. Hopefully grab a hold of that thing. It's got to be him.
Here, let's get a good close up and
look at the mass it's got on the base. That's some meat on it, don't it?
yeah, it does.
I'm pretty sure that's that one.
Yeah, just spin it around a little bit here. Oh yeah, I can tell just by looking at the brow tine in the base. Looks like him.
So it'd definitely be nice to find the match to this one. I have 2 sets off this buck.
It's a nice G3 on him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that's a nice shed. Oh, that's a dandy. Yeah, that's the match, all right. No question about it. It's either the match or the year after. I would say it's the match. You know, this is probably the 3rd year we've been shed hunting here. And the very first time we come in here, say somewhere up not too far from right here, I found a really nice side of a 10. Would have had a split G3 on it, but it was chewed off. And this is 3 years later, and I just found the match to it. It is a really nice antler. I don't know how we missed it. We've been through here lots of times trying to find that match to the big non-typical Gideon's got. That's what I thought this was last year's match. It's not. It's all matched up that set. The other side's all pink and everything from laying in the birch leaf. Ends chewed off, all the tips are chewed, but still. Would have been close to a 70-incher, I'm sure, before it was chewed up. Split brow tine. That's a set I never thought would ever happen.
I thought it was the match, but when I got back home, I realized that they're both the same side from the same deer. And actually think it's the same deer off of the giant match set that Gideon found in the Shed Action 2 DVD. Might have to take a look at that.
Well, we're still in the same spot here. We found 4 of them so far, 2 old ones. One really nice, about a 70-incher chewed up. I was hitting this trail. Just found a really nice side of a 10 laying right here. It's a nice antler. Pick it up. Looks like it's about 60 inches. It's a dandy. We'll get that. Oh, that's a real dandy. Real dandy 5-point side. Just a beaut. Hopefully you can find the match to that one, because that's a really nice antler. See where Gideon's at. Maybe he had some luck to him. Keep walking this trail and maybe the match is on this trail here. Probably mid-60s. It's a dandy. A lot of sheds in this area. It's one of our best spots. So I'm gonna keep looking. It's paying off big time already. Still a lot of snow in the woods yet too. Well, I'm out doing shed hunting today. I'm hitting a spot. It's really thick brush. It was logged out and it's just thicker and snot in here. I find sheds in here every year and I spend a lot of time. It's just a small strip and I spend a lot of time, and I just stepped in here. It's the middle of March and I found an old shed. It looks like a nice one, buried, and I was sitting there looking at it and the match was right next to it. I didn't even notice it. I don't know how I missed it in years past. I don't know if it's been there a year or two, but it looks like a pretty nice set.
You know you're searching hard when all you're finding is old antlers that you missed in previous years. But we'll take those too.
Chewed real bad either. I mean, completely side by side. Almost looks like there should be a skull underneath that, the way it's sitting. I'll grab those. Well, here's that set I just picked up. It's one groovy looking match set. Just a big 3-point side here. They've been laying at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Just shows you that no matter how many times you go in a spot, you can miss sheds. I mean, I cover this spot really heavy every year. And I can't believe I missed them, laying side by side. That's the closest I've ever found a match set. Basically, the bases were touching. Pretty thick on the back of the beam there. Pretty good shape for laying for quite a while. This is a 4-point side. Just a few little chews. Starting to crack, so they've been there probably, I'm gonna say probably 3-4 years maybe. But that is a super cool match set. Nice long G2s. Have to clean those up when I get home. Well, I just got in here. I'm gonna try to find some of those fresh ones. Well, just got out here on the first one and I was just getting to where I can look back with the the sun in my back so I can see the antlers. They stick out better when you're not looking into the sun. Nice side of an 8-lane up here. Not sure which one it is yet. I don't know if it's the not sure which one this one is, but it's a nice shed anyway. So walking on this combine field here. Got a lot of walking to go, so keep walking, maybe match this one up. I got one that looks like it that I found here, but I'm not sure if it's the match or not. But let's keep going.
Well, here we are. I just got to some berms here. I had walked this stretch earlier this, probably it was a little bit later in the winter. And there's some really good trails coming up along these berms here. And I just stumbled across this shed right here, just about walked right past it. Kind of blended in pretty good with those leaves, but I just found it, and I really don't know who this buck is. I'm not quite sure. I did get some pictures of some 10-pointers in here, but I thought that we had recognized who they were, and I really don't think this is one of them. So I'm gonna pick this shed up. It's a really cool find. Hopefully I can match it up just to see what the other side looks like, to see who this could possibly be. But that's number one. This is the first shed I've found in this strip of woods in quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to find it. So hopefully here I can match it up and potentially have a chance to hunt this deer this year. So I'm gonna keep going. Well, we just got done walking the little strip of woods here. This is the only one we found, and I was talking to Tom about it, and he had actually found the match across the road in the cornfield. So he knows he has the other match to it, so we don't have to worry about matching it up. He actually has pictures of this deer too, so it's kind of nice to find the sheds off of him. Like I had said, this is a spot where we can hunt, and he's an up-and-comer, that's for sure. He's got really good tine length, really nice G4s on him, kind of a cool beam that swoops way in at the end. So this is one to look out for the next couple of years, and hopefully when we get our trail cameras out here this summer, we can get pictures of him. Come this fall, hopefully we can see him. So we're gonna head across the road and hopefully match up some other sheds we want to find, and find a couple other bucks that
We'll have another shed hunting video for you in about a month or so. This time we're going to head down to Iowa. We've been wanting to take that trip for a long time. We head down. We have a great time. Gideon cleans house. You don't want to miss it.